Welcome back. It's your partner, Zone 3 Amir. Hey, look, we're going to take a ride and we're going to talk about some things, all right? Get up out of here real fast. Let me turn this down. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, anyway, what was I saying? Let's talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about since the first, all right? The law that's been, that was signed by the governor of Georgia in July takes effect, all right? Or took effect on the first. Look at the deer. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can turn this around. Got the deer. I love where I see them. They out here, man. I love where I live, man. Anyway, the law that was signed by the governor in July took effect on the 1st. Took effect on the 1st, which is the constitutional carry law. All right, which means you, instead of going in and doing the background check, instead of going in and going through the process of getting your Georgia's weapon carry license, which is what it's called here in Georgia, but to keep confusion down, not knowing what state you guys live in, we're just gonna call it the concealed carry, because that's what they like to call it on TV shows, or CCW, whatever. That's what they call it on TV shows, but it's different terminology for different states. So, dude in the Mustang, oh man, I should have flipped the camera around. That's one of my neighbors, man. He's actually really cool, man. He's actually the reason why I expedited jumping into Tyler, the Camaro, man. Because he already loved the Charger. He loved the Charger. The Charger was loud. It made a statement, but I needed something that was faster in the neighborhood. So anyway, where did I leave off at? I keep ranting and moving on to different things. Y'all hold on a second. Anyway, so it's constitutional carry now here in the state of Georgia. So what that means is, instead of going in to get your CCW, you're able to carry as long as you're not a felon, prohibited possessor, on probation, on parole. You know, the same spiel. No, this law does not make it easier for that's my nephews I just passed. No, it does not make it easier for people to buy weapons. No, that is a lie. And I hate to put it this way, but that is a lie that the left, that the liberals are putting out, okay? Which is true. The people that I vote for are putting out lies on this, okay? Not even, you know what? I voted something a little different this year, all right? Because I'm kind of fed up with a lot of things, father's rights, this, that, and the other, 2A, situations like that. So I've been voting carefully, and I don't want to get into that, all right? But that's what they're spilling out. People that are not knowledgeable of this law, all right? Not knowledgeable of how people, buy weapons, or how to get, your weapons carry license. People that are ignorant, all right? Now, there's been a lot of ignorant people saying that it's going to be easier for criminals to, get weapons and carry them. No, that's not how this law works, all right? If you're not allowed to carry in the first place, this law does not make it easier. If anything, it's the same. The law is the same except for it's nasty. The law is the same except for your law-abiding people. Law-abiding people that have no restrictions are able to carry without a CCW, concealed carry license, Georgia weapons carry license. All right. Now, I still advise for people to get their weapons carry license. All right, for I'm gonna give you one main reason. All right, And that main reason is travel, all right? If you like to travel to different states. Now, Georgia is not the only one that has constitutional carry. I think it was Alabama that went into effect on the 1st also, all right? There's like 25 states that do constitutional carry now, which is amazing. I love it. I think it's 25. I can't remember the exact number. So what that means is there are states that don't do constitutional carry, like South Carolina and North Carolina. I'm not sure about Tennessee. I can't remember if it's Tennessee or not. But the reason why I know this is because there was an article saying that I think it was North Carolina. There's been a high, increasing number of people wanting to get their concealed carry license in North Carolina. All right. So, if you want to travel to North Carolina or South Carolina and you don't have Georgia weapons carry license, I would advise you not to take your weapon, all right? Unless you know the laws on how you can carry without, which means you can't conceal carry, you can't open carry. Means you have to keep it in some kind of lockbox or something like that, all right? Another thing is you want to make sure that when you get your license, that you have reciprocity, that state has reciprocity with the state of Georgia, all right? What that means is it's allowable, or that the state of Georgia agrees with, or excuse me, no, the state of South Carolina agrees with, or North Carolina agrees with Georgia laws, Georgia's weapons carry license. You know what I mean? They honor it, basically. So, but you still have to follow the law in that state, North Carolina, okay? So, I know I'm all over the place because I'm driving at the same time and trying to enjoy my car. And it's getting hot in here. It's getting really toasty. So, even with this law, you can conceal carry, open carry in the state of Georgia without a license. Get your Georgia weapons carry license if you want to go out of state, and make sure that we have reciprocity with that state. If that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? So, with that being said, man, I feel like I just went on a rant. I'm not sure if I explained everything good or right. Hopefully I did. Hopefully you guys have an understanding of the constitutional carry and why I feel like you still need a weapons carry license. Hey, look, with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and browse, man. Not tomorrow, but the next video is going to be about Joe Clark. If you know me, you know who Joe Clark is, all right? And then we're gonna get into why I think it's important for you guys to do the same thing. You'll understand once you watch the video. All right, you already know how I do it. As you word.